Hello, world. Good evening. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and I'm coming back on the air today to make a correction in the broadcast program that I aired earlier today. A certain segment of it violated copyright infringement. I've been notified of the same. The segment where I showed the video of Jimmy Fallon's show and interview with Spike Lee, the title of the article referenced Spike Lee talking about Prince's reaction when he asked him to give him a guitar. By way of short explanation, musicians complain about this often when their music is used without permission, and they do not receive their due recognition, whether it's monetary or being spoken of in that way with permission. So if I had just edited it down to that part where Spike Lee spoke about Prince and the giving of the guitar, then things probably would have been fine. But I have been notified that that segment of my broadcast has been removed. NBC via Jimmy Fallon and his show, Late Night TV. So, the article itself, only lately I've been including videos on the sideshow. The article itself is from Louder, 3 days ago, Celebrity Section, and written by Paul Brannigan. So I will do that, and you will be able to understand what is going on, hopefully. All of you that are educated in writing and things of this nature, when you switch to AV, then you have a certain responsibility. Here we go. Spike Lee is a true American hero, one of the most respected, acclaimed, and articulate figureheads of the nation's arts and culture community in the 21st century. From his early groundbreaking work with Public Enemy, Fight the Power, only exists because Lee asked Chuck D to write an anthem to run through the core of his brilliant 1989 movie, Do the Right Thing. To his storied career as an iconoclastic writer, film director, and producer, culminating in a 2019 Oscar win from a comedy drama, Black Klansman. Atlanta, Georgia-born Lee has been a visionary force of nature for the better part of 5 decades. With all that said, when he cheekily asked superstar musician Prince to gift him one of his bespoke, iconic, and instantly recognizable guitars in the late 90s, he received the sort of look one might anticipate if you asked a stranger for permission to take a shit on their living room floor. He looked at me like I had 5 heads, Lee cheerfully confessed to U.S. talk show host Jimmy Fallon during an interview on last night's edition of The Tonight Show. But to his credit, Prince delivered. A year later, this big-ass guitar case shows up, Lee revealed, a year later. After Fallon produced a photographic proof of Lee with said guitar, his guest added, I miss him. Now here's where we get into what I did. You can watch the interview in full below. When accepting his Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay for Black Klansman at the 2019 Oscar ceremony, Lee paid tribute to his late friend who passed away on April 21, 2016. Prince's estate had given Lee permission to use an unreleased song by the artist, a cassette recording of Mary Don't You Weep, over the film's end credits. What could be more fitting than to have a Negro spiritual sung by Prince, just him and the piano in this movie, Lee said. It was not a mistake. Prince wanted me to have that song in Black Klansman. People can say I'm crazy, smoking crack, which I don't, or eating the mushrooms, which I don't. I'm telling you, on my mother's grave, he wanted me to have this song. So that's the article in its entirety without the video which I showed on this morning's release broadcast of the sideshow. So I stand corrected, folks. And as they say, a word to the wise. Again, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. That's it. Hashtag.